Mansour Shouman is a Palestinian Canadian journalist who chose to stay in Gaza and be the voice of his people, reporting on Israel's atrocities in the besieged enclave. And he joins us live from Gaza. It's a pleasure to have you on the program. Thank you for your time. Let's start off with this man-made humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza. As we know, people are being deprived of food, they're being deprived of drinking water, which essentially inflicts an uninhabitable condition for people there. Talk to us a bit about what you've witnessed so far. And I know that you've been doing a lot of humanitarian work on the ground as well. So just walk us through your experience and your operations.
Thank you for having me. On behalf of 2.3 million Palestinian civilians here, first of all, we want to thank all of the free world for continuing to stand beside the Palestinian population here. We have a righteous cause, which we are all striving for, and we see your demonstrations, we see your work on social media, we see your work boycotting Zionist regimes, corporations, we see your work lobbying all the governments around the world in order to ensure that the right thing happens during these historical moments. Despite all the challenges that the Palestinian people are going through here, the morale is high. They believe that they are striving for a just cause. And yes, you are right. The humanitarian situation is escalating towards the worst as we speak. It's been 96 days since the siege on Gaza here. It's been 96 days since they decided that all of us here were animals, that we didn't deserve electricity, water, communications, food, medical aid, since they decided that there is no place safe here in Gaza, with almost 30,000 murdered, over 60,000 injured, hundreds of thousands displaced after their homes being destroyed, over 180 mosques and over 6 churches destroyed. There is no place safe here in Gaza.
Right. You mentioned that there is no safe place there in Gaza, and a lot of people were devastated by the news of the killing of Hamza al-Dahdouh and Mustafa Thureya and the 109 other journalists that were killed due to the Israeli airstrikes there. And we are hearing from Reporters Without Borders condemning calls made by Israeli politicians for journalists in Gaza to be killed, which raises the question of, is Israel systematically targeting journalists and their families in Gaza? Many people across the world, Mansour, as you know as well, are following you through your social media platforms to find out about the latest situation there. Do you think that you're more of a prominent target for the Israeli military?
The Israeli military, the Israeli elected politicians even said that Palestinian babies are potential terrorists and can be targets. Yes, journalists, social media influencers, anyone, any casual person in Gaza trying to show the world what is happening here, trying to talk about the truth, not spreading propaganda like the Zionist regime is trying to do, is a potential target. Over 113 journalists have been killed, many with their families, their homes destroyed. If you are a journalist here, you are deemed a target.
Almost every person that I've spoken to, Mansour, regardless of their race, religion, and background, they say most of the time that they feel hopeless, in terms of they're unable to help the people of Gaza and the overall situation, which many of them describe as a genocide. But when they do adhere to the calls for action, which you're also very vocal about on your social media platforms, it does work, doesn't it?
My message to them is we're only warming up. We're getting started here. We need you with us. This is not only a fight of freedom for Palestine. This is a fight of freedom for everyone in the world who has been for many decades now being ruled under corrupt political, social, and economic systems. It is time for all the free people to start to rise. Again, this is not just a fight for the Palestinian cause. It is now a global movement. And everyone here is just getting started. So together, inshallah, we can make a difference.
And just give us some more insight, Mansour, into the humanitarian catastrophe that we're witnessing. I did see that video that you recently posted about the bags of flour that you've started to distribute to the people in need there to make bread and to make food with. Just give us a sense of what exactly they're in need of most.
I've been located in Nasser Hospital here in Khan Yunis for the last 3 months, working with the media team, trying to help out in different charitable causes. There are around 70,000 displaced civilians in Nasser Hospital and in the 5 refugee schools around us, together with many poor neighborhoods. So, together with support from different charities around the world, individuals from around the world, we are able to help them in different means, whether it be providing basic food, whether it being able to provide clean water, medications, cash donations, anything that we are able to get our hands on, we are able to give to the people in need. Something that I want to also note is that everything that want to happen in life, we have to first be challenged. We have to go through challenges. And I am here located in a tent beside the maternity ward here in Nasser Hospital. Beside me every day, yes, we are losing lives on the ground. However, hundreds of babies come to life every day, but they only come after a very hard labor, after struggle, after challenges. The women go through 9 months of pain. However, look at the outcome, a beautiful baby. And the same thing here. We have been going through 76 years of struggle, and I think it's time to see this beautiful baby. We are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And like I said before, we are at the tip of the spear, fighting on behalf of all the freedom loving people in this world.
All right, Mansour Shouman, thank you so much for being with us here on TRT World and sharing your insights and experiences there in the Gaza Strip. We appreciate it.